I've been a huge fan of Stranger Things since season 2 came out, so of course I was super excited for the huge, big final season. And so far, it's okay, I guess. I have a lot of problems with the season so far, as well as some things I actually like about it. But first, I want to start by talking about a problem that every season has had that is kind of making me worried for the finale of the show, which is that there's too many fucking characters. I hate to say it, but half the cast in season 5 is completely useless and doesn't need to be there. You know what? Let's actually take a look. According to Google, the main characters include Joyce, Jim, Eleven, Mike, Dustin, Lucas, Will, Max, Nancy, Jonathan, Steve, Robin, Erica, Murray, Karen, Vecna. Let's remove Murray, Karen, Erica, and Vecna because they don't count, and just throw in Holly because she's a new character this season. That's 14 characters. 14 characters that are all basically main characters because the show is an ensemble cast. I can name like 10 different movies and shows that have ensemble casts and don't even have half that amount of characters. Season 4 was good, don't get me wrong, but there were so many plots and characters that the constant change in POV every 5 milliseconds gave me a headache. And as for this season, you can't tell me with a straight face that Joyce or Jonathan serve any narrative purpose. They're just there because they have to be. Max and Hopper shouldn't even be in the story. They both had fake deaths. Now the writers are like, shit, now we gotta make them matter to the plot, otherwise we kept them alive for nothing. And if we're talking about fake deaths, let's just throw Steve in there too. I just want everyone to know that Steve is my favorite character, but oh my god, he literally dies almost every season. At this point, if Steve actually does die, it won't be shocking, and frankly, I won't even give a shit. The writers have made me feel absolutely nothing anymore for my favorite character. Granted, that's not even the only reason. Steve so far in these 4 episodes has been insufferable. He just wants Nancy's attention for no reason. Like my brother in Christ, she liked you once 5 years ago, fuck off. And he's been rude to every single character, especially Dustin, who is supposed to be his best friend. He's basically reverted back to his season 1 self. Did the comically long time spaces between seasons give the writers dementia, make them forget he went through like 2 different character arcs? Like seriously. Putting all that aside, I can get past Steve not dying. I just wanted to be fair and unbiased. But Hopper and Max should have 100% have died, and Joy should have been written out of the story. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. It would allow more of the kids and other characters like Jonathan and Nancy, even though I think she's a god-awful character, to have way more plot importance and have more fleshed out characters rather than one of them just being there and being useless and the other doing stuff sometimes. It would also give pretty much all of the kids way more motivation to kick Vecna's ass. Mike is sad for Eleven and Hopper, Lucas is sad about Max, Dustin is sad about Eddie, and Will has his whole hive mind thing to give him his motivation. Speaking of which, I think that was one of the only interesting parts of these 4 episodes, which is the reveal that he basically has the same powers of Eleven and Vecna, which is really cool because Will has always been the most useless character in this show, but not anymore. And I'm glad. Both Will and Robin, in my opinion, have been pretty big highlights of this season so far. Their whole dynamic is pretty cute. The whole scene at the end of episode 4 was pretty sick, as well as Vecna's new design and him coming to the real world for the first time. Something I also thought was interesting was the whole plot of the government putting the town under quarantine, having a base in the Upside Down, and like experimenting on the hive mind. It's probably not going to go anywhere or have any cool reveals, but hey, it's a cool concept. This season feels more cringe than normal, specifically because of the dialogue. There's way more movie references and stuff, which I don't mind, but the characters talk to each other in the most basic way, and the attempt at humor is so bad. Like there's just a scene where 3 characters making dick jokes back and forth. I hated it. It wasn't funny at all. Another cringe thing is the shocking reveal of Max coming back. Honestly sighed when I saw her. It wasn't shocking at all. That entire scene of Max exposition dumping on Holly, explaining where she's been this whole time, was so fucking cringe. The entire time she's like, I heard Kate Bush call out to me and I followed her music and then I didn't make it out, so now I'm gonna accept my fate. It's like, dude, what do you mean accept your fate? You already did that and died. Also, I get it. She's talking to a kid. She has to use words that a kid would understand. But that's not even it. The dialogue this entire season has been like that. It's like they don't know who their audience is. They say it's for kids, and then they're like, never mind, it's for teens and up. And now they want it to be for everyone? Like, make up your mind. Oh my god. Speaking of kids, the whole plot of Vecna stealing kids is not interesting or cool. It feels desperate. It feels like the writers were like, we have to pretend to have stakes this season without killing any characters, so let's put some kids that no one gives a fuck about in danger. It's just silly and not in a good way. Listen, I get it. They gotta over-explain why Will is taken by showing him doing it to other kids, but I just think they could have done it in a less cringy way. Another thing in these 4 episodes that has been bothering me is the amount of plot conveniences. Vecna massacres an entire military base just to softly toss Joyce out of the way. Elle and Hopper ever see a whole bunch of soldiers and they just so happen to kidnap and interrogate the fucking sergeant who knows everything. It's so ridiculous. I don't remember the past seasons being this cringe with this amount of plot conveniences. But then again, I don't remember shit from any of the past seasons because the time between seasons is comically long. I don't know. Maybe I've just outgrown the show and I've become a big ol' hater now. But the time between seasons mixed with some stupid writing definitely has not helped. And if anything, it's made me care even less about the show. But I'm still gonna watch volume 2 this season and the finale the second they come out. I just really hope they're 10 times better than these 4 episodes and that it won't feel like they already used all of their good ideas in season 4. With that being said, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I expect 90% of everyone to disagree with me, but that's okay. I still look forward to hearing your guys' opinions. Thanks for watching.